Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the aerobic respiration. Uh, Aerobic respiration, overall mechanism of aerobic respiration can be studied under the following step. Number 1, glycolysis. Glycolysis, also called EMP pathway. EMP pathway and occur in cytoplasm. Second one, number 2 or B, oxidative decarboxylation. Also called gateway reaction. Where it takes place or occur in mitochondrial matrix. C, Krebs cycle. Also called TCA cycle. In matrix of mitochondria. And the last one, D, oxidative phosphorylation. These are 4 steps. So we start first step, A, glycolysis. What is glycolysis? Also called EMP pathway. The term has oriented from the Greek word glykos, means glucose, and lysis means splitting or breakdown, means breakdown of glucose molecule to pyruvic acid. It was given by Amden, Meyerhoff and Parnas. Amden, Meyerhoff and Parnas. That's why we can say EMP pathway. It is a chain of 10 reactions to convert glucose into pyruvate. It is common for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. This is given in your textbooks. These are the steps of glycolysis. Now what are these steps? From starting, this is glucose. It is called phosphorylation of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. Here is glucose and here is glucose 6-phosphate. By the use of ATP, and the second step, isomerization of glucose 6-phosphate into fructose 6-phosphate. This is glucose 6-phosphate. It is also in 6-carbon molecule. Also fructose 6-phosphate, which is also a 6-carbon molecules. These are isomers. That's why we can say it isomerization. Number third, second phosphorylation in which fructose 6-phosphate change into fructose 1,6 biphosphate. Fructose 6-phosphate change into fructose 1,6 biphosphate, bisphosphate. And the fourth step is splitting the fructose 1,6 biphosphate into dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This is 3-carbon compound. Okay, it is also a 3-carbon compound. Isomerization of dihydroxyacetone phosphate into PgAl. And the oxidation of PgAl into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. This is 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Okay, it is also a 3-carbon compound, and these are 2 molecules. Okay, now next step, oxidation of PgAl into 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, and the next one is synthesis of ATP and conversion of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate into 3-phosphoglycerate. Okay, step number 8, isomerization of 3-phosphoglycerate into 2-phosphoglycerate. Okay, also step number 9, dehydration of 2-phosphoglycerate into PEP, phosphoenol pyruvate. This is step number 9. And the last, substrate label ATP synthesis and formation of pyruvic acid. These are 2 molecules of pyruvic acid of 3 carbon. Okay, now what are the important features of glycolysis? Number 1, it is also called EMP pathway. It is common in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and also it takes place outside the mitochondria in the cytoplasm. Okay, 1 molecules of glucose hexose sugar ultimately produce 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Okay, through glycolysis. During this process, 4 molecules of ATP, 1, 2, 3 and 4 molecules of ATPs utilize and thus gain of ATP of 2 molecules. Okay, now what are the, we can conclude total input. What are the total input? Total input, glucose 6 carbon 1 molecule, and 2 ATP, 4 ADP plus 2 phosphate and 2 NAD also, NAD plus. And what are output? Pyruvic acid, pyruvate, 3 carbon compound, 2 molecule. Okay, and 2 ADP, 4 ADP plus 2H2O. also to NADH and H plus. Okay, the pyruvate so produce may undergo lactic acid formation, alcoholic fermentation of aerobic respiration, that is in Krebs cycle. Okay, now the second part we will discuss in next video.